This video is for Nicole Malliotakis, representing New York 11, all of Staten Island, and parts of southern Brooklyn. So, Nicole, this message is another fact check from the other night when you were on the show with Abby Phillips. At that time, you tried to place blame on President Biden for October 7th attack, for the October 7th attack on Israel by Hamas. You were immediately confronted, and you walked back what you said, but you continued to manipulate the truth. You further said that the Biden administration had provided American taxpayer money in the amount of $16 million to Iran, which helped them support Hamas and other terrorist organizations, okay? I'm going to break down very specifically your lies and the manipulation of the truth, because I believe your constituents need to know. Let's first cover the enrichment program in Iran, because that's what this is about right now. In 2018, Trump withdrew from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action Treaty that placed limits on Iran's uranium enrichment capacity and the amount of enriched uranium that they could stockpile in return for some reliefs of sanctions. The treaty had a robust verification method and of their capabilities. At the same time, Trump reimposed sanctions on Iran. So they withdrew from the treaty, and then they reimposed the sanctions. Trump now has indicated that Iran is close to full enrichment, but so far there is no proof of that. So, fact, Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's Director of National Intelligence, confirmed as late as March 2025 that the intelligence community continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon. Fact, in a May 31st International Atomic Energy Agency report, they indicated that there is no credible indication of an ongoing, undeclared structured nuclear program to develop weapons in Iran at this time. We cannot afford to make the same mistake using lies to go to war as Bush did in Iraq, where thousands of Americans and Iraqis died. Now, about the monies that you indicated Biden gave to Iran. Fact, both Trump and Biden made Iran's frozen assets available to them. In October 2019, the Trump administration made Iran's frozen assets available to Iran for limited humanitarian purposes. Fact, the monies released to Iran were part of Iran's frozen assets, not taxpayer money. They were not our money. They were placed in accounts in Qatar and in Oman and monitored so they could only be used for humanitarian purposes. Biden released these assets back to Iran to gain a hostage deal that was completed with freed 5 Americans being held there. So the fact is, both Biden and Trump released Iran's frozen assets back to Iran for humanitarian purposes. When you manipulate the truth, you disrespect your constituents. We deserve better.